Alright, so right here, I have my ammo box that I built, and it's the third one that I built because actually, if you haven't seen my other videos, my first one that I built was this one. The second one I built was for a buddy, and that was this one. And I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of building the small ones. I want to go a little bit bigger. So this one has 6 speakers on it. I mean, it has 2 in the back, 2 on the front, and then 1 on the side, 1 on the other side. And it's got a radio, and you already saw the antenna on the back, so there's an antenna on the back for the radio. And, well, one thing that I wanted was I wanted to where I could sit on it, so there's nothing on the lid, so I could sit on it, because the last one I sat on it, and I broke the little panel. So I wanted to where I could sit on it, but I wanted something to also to where if I don't have internet, and I can't use Pandora, I wanted a radio, so now I got a radio. And I wanted something that was going to be big and loud enough, and this thing is definitely loud enough. I also wanted something to where it was going to have enough bass. So these are 6.5-inch Rockford Fosgates with tweeters built into them. They're not, I wish they were just, mid speakers and I put tweeters in individually. But this is what I settled with. So let's go ahead and get into the specs with this thing. What you do is just open this up. Actually, let me show you this real quick. I have not finished this. I didn't like the color, so I didn't burn the ends and finish it. I just kind of left it be because I'm going to change it to this color. So that was the handle for it. So let me go ahead and get this off. Now that is off. And so I have 3 poly 2-channel marine amps in this. And I'll leave everything in the description. That way if y'all want to see this and build it, then y'all can. It took me ever to find this. So if you ask where to find this, I think you can find it on Amazon. It's going to be like $60 because I found this at a gun show, thank God, for $30. So what I got here is the Boss Marine. That's probably the only thing that I actually cheaped out on. So what I did was, let me get this. There used to be a cigarette lighter here, but now it's an aux cord and USB. It's actually a little loose. I can tighten it up later. And this right here, it'll turn the radio on. That right there is the same thing. This is the top part is basically what I had in the last ammo box, and I set on this and it broke. That's for phone charging, and that is the voltage meter. Actually, to turn this on is a blue light right there. So let's go ahead and show you what these switches do. What this switch does, turns on the radio as if it was the key of a boat, so the radio starts coming on. These are the front speakers, side speakers, and rear speakers.
For free, no.
No copyright strikes. So, but I will give y'all a demo, so don't worry. So this is actually sitting on top of some L brackets that are riveted in. Oh, and I will paint this thing eventually. I kind of like the rugged look, but see, they had paint marks all over it, and it just aggravated me. So now to charge this thing, since the cigarette lighter used to be right there, I put this cigarette lighter right here. So, and everything's silicone too. Like I'll show you. So to lift this up, I just pull that, and it comes up, and here's all the lovely wiring. So it is sound deadening. I'm gonna show you the bottom. That is sound deadened, everything. So nothing really rattles on this at all. It actually sounds really, really clean. Actually, that must be where the USB hits. That's okay. So there's 1 amp. There's another amp. There's one below that speaker, and there's one below this speaker. So everything's, let me go on this side. So everything's pretty crammed in here. So if you're thinking about building one, good luck. The speakers are bolted in. That way I was worried about the screws vibrating loose. And everything is kind of cable managed the best way I could get it. But yes, I wired all this myself, so it was definitely, it wasn't hard, it's just, my hands were just getting cramped up. These 2 speakers are actually touching each other. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but since they're perpendicular, I guess, they won't really affect nothing. I haven't heard any difference. But I did have to sand those speakers down. But if you don't get a speaker that is as deep, you won't have to worry about it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I made this swivel, that way if I had to change out a fuse, it'd be easy to change out a fuse. And also wanted something I can keep my phone. I can keep my phone right here and operate it from the outside. So that's what I wanted to do, and I can do it. So, yeah, so this is the ammo box. Let me go ahead and give y'all a little sound test real quick. So one thing that I actually learned about this radio, I have it on mute right now, is that if you go to audio, and then, see, I have the EQ set on flat, but if you go over, they have an extra bass setting, so that's what I leave it on. And the demo that I was just on, that's on volume 15. Oh, you can actually see the silicone. I haven't fully wiped it off that good. That was on 16. I don't know how it sounds through a phone, but what I do know is that this thing gets up to 47. Before it starts distorting, it does pretty good if you go to 43. Then you have to, if you go up to 40, turn the bass boost off, and you can go up to 47 and everything will be fine. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope y'all like this thing, and like I said, I'll leave everything in the description, and if y'all want to build it, y'all can build it.